Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're back at the at-home store. A little bit of everything, including Christmas. Are you ready? Let's shop. Yes, that is right. The at-home store started to bring in their Christmas. Super excited about that. But first we're going to look at this side of the store where their like normal everyday decor is. Those bowls, $50, super heavy. $5 for these like natural dried, bowl fillers, if you will. Like, love this. That's what I'm all about right now when it comes to bowl fillers. It's like all these like natural dried like flowers and these pods and whatnot. I love that. You could also get it online, but I think I've mentioned several times now. Look at these. The creeps. The creeps. But I wanted you to see that if you're a fan of the creeps, they do have them. But I like to find things in the wild. I am all about finding my items in the wild if I can help it. I'd rather go to the store and get it in the store. I only order online if I absolutely have to. And sometimes you do have to, What can one do? One must do what one must do. Anywho, we're also going to see a little bit of Christmas, just a tiny little bit. Just a tiny little bit. This bowl, $25. What does it remind you of? It's like the bowl version of my Target favorite tray of all times. If you've been here, you know. Every time we're at Target, well, not every time because I haven't shown it recently, because I haven't seen it recently now that I think about it. Did they do away with my favorite tray in the Hearth and Hand collection at Target? But it's that wooden tray. Every time I would see it, I would tell you, this is my favorite tray of all time. Well, this bowl, it's basically like its little sister, Literal, like those little handles, like did you see the little scalloped handles? That's exactly what the tray looks like. Now this little box, very nice. It's $25, but I really like it. I really like it. And I did like that it was like the glass top too. This little guy is also very cute. $12. Now, as we know, they have a lot of decorative boxes like this at Home Goods, which is usually where I would recommend, and also just where we see them most often, since we go to Home Goods way more often than the at-home store. But they do have some good ones here. Look at that one. Like, that one is one of my favorites here. That whole braided look, love that. And they are a tiny bit more expensive here, but there's also a lot of variety. It's a give and take, if you will. Like, there's pros and minuses. Also, not everybody has an at-home store, as you guys have told me. Did you see the little sticks for $8? I love those. I think I'm going to end up getting those, actually. Why didn't I get them today? See? I'm just thinking of it now. Listen, when I'm there, I'm working and I'm doing the things. I'm filming. I'm making the movie. And then is when I'm like, oh, I should have went back for the little sticks. Now this packet here, I don't think mine is exactly this one, but you see those dry flowers? I have those. And some of these like spears. Actually, I think it is this one because also that long piece, I have it too, but I made sure when I got mine that everything in it was brown. Do you remember that? I showed it to you. I will also link other at-home videos. And by the way, since we're on the topic, I almost forgot. I came into this wanting to make sure that I remember to say, and I never usually ask you for this, but if you could please share the video with your friends, family, whoever you think would be interested in watching, because I don't know why. I love the at-home store. I think it's such a great store. Look at this packet for $20. This one is a lot larger, like huge, huge. And I feel like it doesn't get that many views. Like, you guys love the videos, but for some reason, whenever it's the at-home store, it doesn't get as many views. So Is there a reason for that, first of all? Now I'm trying to think. I always call this store the Costco of home decor because look at this. Perfect timing, perfect segue, not even planned. Did you see this aisle? It's just vessel after vessel, small, medium, large, in between, tiny babies. Like they have it all. And this is just one aisle. There's more aisles of vessels. And wait till you see the new collection. OMG, it's coming up very soon. But yeah, please, if you don't mind, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Also, while you're at it, subscribe if you haven't already. It is free. All of these things are free, you know, but it actually helps out the channel so much. It helps me out really in so many different ways. And I really, truly would appreciate it. And I just want the at-home store videos to get a little more love. Like, I just think, look at all this. See? See what I mean? The aisles just go on, and it's good stuff. And the prices sometimes can be, you know, it depends. Some stuff I think it's great, and sometimes I'm like, whoa, what's up with the price point? This is the collection I was telling you about. This is the new. Literal, $40 for this one. Do you see this green? It's so good. And it says the fall edit. Like on the sticker in tiny baby print, it said fall edit. Look at all the choices. What does this one look like? Speaking of Home Goods, we just saw a vessel just like this at Home Goods, but it was like a tan, a beige, or like just like a neutral color. Well, here it is in green. $35, not a bad price point at all. Like these are Home Goods prices for sure. $15 for the candle holder, the candlestick holder, if you will. That's the small. And then that's when I realized, oh wait, there's a larger one. That one is $20. I thought the price points for this particular collection was definitely really good. And just even some of the other vessels we looked at while I was on my rant trying to tell you to please, please make sure that this video gets views because, I mean, and, you know, of course you're not forced to do anything, but I'm just saying, like, look at this stuff. It's so good. $35. The at-home store is like one of my favorite stores, especially for the holidays. Especially for the holidays. Wait till you see what they already are bringing in for Christmas. I'm so excited. This one was one of my favorites. Like, I'm probably going to be getting this. Of course, I didn't get it today. You already know how that goes. $45. A little bit more expensive than the others, but I get it. I get why. I love it. And wasn't I just saying that I might do like some green with the brown for fall, winter, you know, Christmas, all the things? And the world was like, you know, the universe, if you will, was like, well, here it is, the at-home store. Fall collection. These little houses, love. Always have been a fan of the little homes, the little houses, if you will. I have so many of them from like the Target dollar spot and just from different stores in general. That candlestick holder had some weight to it, $13. Look at this mushroom. Also had weight to it, $10. Interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Moving on. And this small little vessel is $10. And then the main event for me personally. Again, I showed you this the last time we were here. I said that I want it. I'm picturing it for like, again, fall, winter, really for Christmas is really what I really want it for. It's $50. I love it. I've seen one similar at Home Goods. I believe I showed it to you a few weeks ago, and it's not as big as this one. This one is definitely larger, and I want it to be as big as possible. So I'm definitely coming back for that. Like, that is definitely on the list of the very few things that I plan on buying for the holidays, because I'm not going balls to the walls. I am going to keep it very tight, very concise. Like, you know, I don't think I'm going to go like, let me go buy all the things for Christmas time. We shall see. We have time. Anything can happen. $30 for that bowl. Look at this. I mean, they have so much. Again, it's the Costco of home decor. And this is just part of it. Like, I always tend to kind of show mostly this area, the vessels and like the seasonal decor. Look at this one. So good. The only thing is, it's $17. I wish all of these pieces right here in this amber glass, this artisan blown glass, I wish everything was like larger. $25. I don't love that shape. That the one before that, I do love that shape, but like if they would have just made all of those pieces just larger, of course there's a time and a place, and sometimes you might need a smaller vessel. For me personally, I want every vessel I get to be the most ginormous. Within reason, depending on where I'm going to use it, of course. But the larger the better, in my opinion. Like, I feel like I'm done with tiny babies, like, like vases and certain things. A tiny baby's always good, though. Who doesn't love a tiny baby? We love a tiny baby around here. But it kind of depends on what it is, all at the same time. $50 for this one. This one is like one of their regulars. Like, it's been here. It stays here. You probably could find it, every single time you come in. This is another one as well, $25. And we are going to see, I mean, we're already like halfway through, but just FYI, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because we are going to see some of like the fall wreaths and whatnot. So cute. Love. This one we've seen before, but here it was, just sitting pretty for us to take a look at it again. It didn't have a price point, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like $10, maybe even $8.99, something like that. It's definitely not, expensive at all. This one caught my attention with the little scalloped edge there. Very heavy. I could not lift it to try to get a price point. They were kind of stuck together too. So I figured, you'll have to fend for yourself. And speaking of not having an at-home store, they do have a .com. So you could always go on there and maybe order if there's something you really truly love, super, extra. $30 for this guy. New. I've never seen it here before. These are also new. These bookends, I thought they were interesting, being that they were rounded like that. $17. I will say, I mean, they are marble. It's that Indian marble. But $17 a piece for bookends, for me, I feel like that's a high price point. Maybe it's not. Is that how much bookends go for on a regular basis? I feel like not. We just saw bookends the other day at Home Goods. Were they $17? I don't think so. Now I'll have to pay attention to that next time. $30 for these hurricanes? Hurricanes. Wow. I'm not from this country. Never forget. The accent comes out a lot more sometimes. It all depends on the word. More bookends. Now these are 20. Excuse me? That's $40 on bookends. An hourglass. I love an hourglass. I used to really love hourglasses. Like, I still like them, but I really used to be like obsessive over an hourglass. I don't know why. When I was younger, like, I just thought it was the coolest thing. $20. It's very cool. It's very different. Clear glass, amber glass, the different shapes. Very nice. These are also cute for $15. The glass is very light. That's why I was shaking it that way. I'm like, whoa, this is very, very light. Look how pretty. Now here is the sneak peek of Christmas. They're bringing it all out. This bow is metal. It's ginormous. It looks so cute. Here's some of the like traditional ornaments, the red and white. Here's black and white. What? So good. Giving Beetlejuice vibes, or just Kate Spade, you know, with the polka dots. I love, you know it. I love a polka dot. These huge, gigantic bells. Look at the displays. That is always my favorite. You know that. I love the displays at the at-home store, especially for Christmas. So the fact that they're already setting up, like that they're already looking into like, let's put the big displays together. Super exciting. And this is just, like I said, like a super sneak peek, just like a quick walkthrough. That's why I'm not concentrating on prices. These, they're made of like, of thread. It's like, they're like back in the day. Remember those old school like ornaments that were like were made out of like a bunch of like twine or something? I don't even know how to describe it, but that's those. I feel like I haven't seen that in years, in so many years. Well, there they are in the pink. I only saw them in pink, but I'm sure they're gonna bring them out in like every color. Look at the little horse. I feel like that's new too. I don't remember seeing that one. It looks like there's going to be a lot of new items, which is exciting. The ribbons! Who doesn't want to wear the ribbon? $10 for these. The price was right there, so at least we got to see that. And then look at this. This burgundy deep red. Might I even say, it's giving Damaris red. That's a Damaris red right there. I gotta say. Very excited for Christmas. Now look at what's happening. Back to fall. Back to fall. All the wreaths. Now, a few weeks ago, maybe about a month ago, either way, I will link the video. We took a look at every single one of these wreaths, price points, and everything. Today, I just wanted to walk through it just very quickly because, you know, it is fall that we are leaning towards right now. That's what's next, if you will. And as you know, I am still looking for the perfect fall wreath for myself. So of course I had to peruse through the aisle of all the fall wreaths, and sadly I did not find the perfect wreath for me. But did they have really good ones? Yes, they did. $30 for this one, and most of them are $30. If you go back to that video where I do show you all the prices, you'll find that pretty much they're all 30. Look at this pumpkin. I thought that was interesting. And actually this is a wreath that I don't think was here the last time we were here. But most of them are 30. Some are 35, maybe 40. They really don't usually go above like the $40 price point here at the at-home store for wreath. The wreath would have to be kind of like very large for it to be more than that, for it to be like $50 maybe. And I didn't really see any of those this time around. They all seem to be kind of like, what would you say? I think these are like 22-inch, 24-inch wreaths. So there you have it. Look at all those pine cones. So I was looking at it for a moment. I'm like, ooh, pine cones. But no, that was not the one. So many to choose from. And that's how it is here with everything. I'm sure you could tell just from all the vessels and everything else that we've looked at. The at-home store is not like, here's two choices. No. Unlike Costco, even though I like, now that I think about it, even though I love to compare it to Costco, Costco will give you like two choices for something sometimes, you know? They can be very annoying in that way. Don't you find? Does that happen to you at Costco? They also love to bring something in, you fall in love with it, and then they take it away. Shame on them. Well, the at-home store is different. They actually give you a plethora of choices, like too many choices maybe, you know? But that's fun. That's all in the fun of it. Here are some of the fall mats. This one is pretty with the scalloped edge. Hello Fall with the traditional colors, and then the pumpkins. Very, very pretty if you're into those colors. And of course, I had to stop by the stamps because how could we not? $5 for these. I feel like these types of stamps are very popular this year, like just like the foliage, the leaves vibes. I got mine from a Floral. I posted it on like Instagram and TikTok, or maybe it was just TikTok, I forget. Either way, I did like a short, and a lot of you were asking where the leaf stems that I got were from, and they are from a Floral. But as you can see, the at-home store has choices. I'm pretty sure that like the at-home store, I mean, this is the at-home store, Home Goods, and a bunch of Hobby Lobby, of course. I haven't seen the really good ones at my Hobby Lobby though, which is shameful because every time I go, I run to the Florals because I'm like, are they here? Are they here? Plus, I'm looking for the hydrangeas. I want those Hobby Lobby hydrangeas, and my local Hobby Lobby has yet to get them. At this point, I'm not sure if they're even going to ever get them. Look at these. These stems are nice, and these were long. And then there's these. Speaking of a Floral, I also got like their version of this stem. These are 10. The a Floral ones are 20, but I will tell you they're very, very nice. And these are a little bit lighter. The a Floral ones are definitely a darker burgundy. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!